time, we're going to do some more ink work on the Thunderbolt. I know you guys are just dying for that. So, let me switch the camera angle. And switch. All right. Now I have my map, as you guys know, and it's good to have a map if you can. And we're not going to put all the ink lines, and this thing is not going to be in scale because I don't want to do all this nonsense. So, what we are going to do, I'm going to tell you about, is get yourself a piece of 64th plywood and cut it in a strip like this to make a flexible ruler so that you can bend it or whatever, and then put several layers of tape on the back. I think there's about 5 or 6 here on the back of this one, and that way you can do a full length wing without any worry of scratching it up. So let me get this out of the way. Now, I normally tape the ruler down because you don't want any chance of it moving. So I'm going to do the de-icing boot and the second spar in the same getup, same setting. So I guess you guys can see that. Now I've done this to my square as well. I have a metal square here, and if you'll notice, I put about 6 or 8 layers of tape on the back of that, so that when we do this line that goes up this way, we won't have any problem. I hope. The process is going to be very slow on this airplane. It'll probably take me a couple of weeks to get it striped. I'm not up to 100%, and I just don't want to screw it up. So I think if Danny has got my wings cut, we'll go back to Cobra, the mini Cobra build. All right, so let's make the line. So I'm going to come out to the end of the de-icing boot because I already had that figured right here. And we're going to pull this line. Now these are rapidograph pens, Koh-i-Noor with India ink for film, paper and film. That's kind of an important thing. The other ink fades and has a possibility of running when you put clear on it. Okay, we got that line perfect. Let's see what somebody said something. Lars. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Happy. Okay, we got the first line on. Now the second line is going to be on the de-icing boot, and hopefully we can get it. You know what? I used a bigger pen on that one, on that side. So we'll back get the pen. I don't know which one it is. I think it might be this one. Yeah. Yep. It's this one here. Hopefully we can get it laid down so it looks good. Hey, you know they're ripping us off. They didn't raise the prices on these towels, but look at the size of that roll. There's less towels on it. Boy, it can't happen soon enough, I can tell you that. Okay, what do we got here? Scott, thank you very much. The channel needed that. All right, so now we're going to pull this line. We'll see what happens. We are way behind this month because I was sick. It's good to vary the line sizes too. I mean, obviously each line is not going to be, as one person said, in all actuality, we wouldn't even see these lines in scale. Lines are too big. Ah, man, I screwed that up. Oh, well, maybe I can get it off. We may have to redo that one. Okay. Well, that was not good. How did that happen? There's no bump there. I'll probably clean it up with a knife blade. Okay. Let's see what it looks like. Okay, well, that ain't bad. Like I say, I'll have to clean that with a Q-tip, knife blade, or something when it dries. So now, I know that the center line, or the first line moving forward, is right at the flap line. So we'll put a little tick mark. You know what? Let's do that in pencil in case it screws up. And it's a fine line. Take this off, or at least slide it back. We're done with this pen for now. As you can see, building this airplane is a big project. I will probably never build another one. Okay, this square is not flexible. So we're going to take the flexible ruler. Come on now. We're We're going to put it right on that mark. Right, yeah. You know what? Let's do it this way. Got a cut mark on that side. Probably shouldn't be using that metal square, but it's the way it goes. It's what I got. Don't know what happened to my plastic square. I want to thank everybody for the support, the super chats, the memberships, the forum support. We're coming along pretty good, almost there to pay for this year. So now that has nothing to do with YouTube, but okay. Now we'll make this line here. Be very careful when you're striping over the top of silk span, because these pens will poke a hole right into the covering. It's pretty easy to do. Perfect. Okay, now we have that line. I need to measure this line. What do we got here? I think 3/4. I think 3/4. Nope. So I need a ruler to measure that. So the next line is this line here that designates the access to the hydraulics. Or maybe it was cables, I don't know. I wonder what happened to my damn square. I had a really good clear square and it just poof, gone. Where is it? Let's see. Maybe I'll get a ruler. Okay. Let's see here. Is it this size? Nope. Why did I do that? It is Why did I do that? What a moron. Well, it's close to 3/4. 11/16. Tommy! I got a couple talents. Let's see, it goes into this. So we want to keep it parallel. Yeah, I'm painting signs still. Just getting back into it and working on the pin striping. I'm working on composition. That's what that's all about. Composition. Okay. Here's one I did today for a local cafe. It's an easy 25 bucks. This right here, Broadway Cafe. This is the advertising sign for me. These are called show cards, and going to be doing a ton of them. I went out and bought a whole bunch more material. Anyway, back to inking. Okay. So now you can do what you want on this inking, but I recommend that you always tape down the ruler. That way you don't have to worry about it moving, because it will move. I guess I'm going to start a separate channel for my sign painting, which is a bummer because there won't be anybody watching it. At least not for 5 years or so. Can't get no super chats or nothing like that. I mean, I don't want to lose my viewers here. Okay, we need the square again. I'm going to have to make something to do that. Okay, so we'll just wing it. We're now eyeball. As I stated, be very, very careful on the covering. This line is completely on the covering. And especially when you get to a cap strip, like right there, or the trailing edge, you could poke a hole in it so easy to make your head spin. Now we're on the hardwood, so sorry about my head, but I got to see where I'm going. Okay. Hey, Saul. All right, we got that line on. And the next line is a line that's right here. I don't know exactly how it works or whatever, but it's right here. And I have one on the other side, so we got to measure. And the bad thing about this is both wings, one wing is 3/4 of an inch longer than the other. So that's going to be, it won't matter. Okay. So the easiest way for me to do this, instead of dinking around looking for a ruler, is just take this paper right here. And we'll put a couple tick marks on it. And that's how long it has to be. Yeah, I'm way better. But I will tell you this about this stupid thing, is it leaves you feeling drained for a while. But I have been back to work, so can't be all that bad. I've worked 6 days since recovery. I just drag. It's, you know, but they're not pressing it because everybody's got it, or everybody had it, whatever. Matter of fact, the boss was still out. He was out a month. He went to the hospital. Three of us took horse paste, and the three that didn't went to the hospital. So I didn't go to no doctor. Okay, so now, what do we got here? There is a panel line. That's the bottom. For ammo, you send it to my email address. So that's open. This one right here is the ammo. We're going to do this smart. We're going to mark it. Let's see. Did you use send pictures to stuntvideos@stunthanger.com with an A, Hangar. Let's see. What do I want to do here? It appears to go pretty far down in there. Let's try 3 inches. Yep, that's what we'll do, 3 inches. Here, let me type my email address in for you guys. So you can send pictures or whatever. Oh, stuck. We'll send it to that address. There you go. Send pictures to that email address and I'll get them. Okay, 3 inches. This is where the ammo goes. Get the other side too. Man, I hope that's square. It don't look square. Oh, crap. It is, though. It's the optical illusion. Optical delusion. You hold the pen straight up and down, it inks way better. Okay, that's the gun bay or the bullets. Now we're gonna do the other side. I gotta keep it symmetrical. So that goes out this way. That goes out this way. I'm doing something that I don't recommend. I got a lot of experience. And what I'm doing is making a tick mark with this pen. I don't recommend doing that. First off, the judges can see it. They can't see when I do it, but because I make sure my line completely covers it. So I'd recommend using a pencil. This is one of them deals, do as I say, not as I do. Yeah, them guys, they got sick at work, caught pneumonia. They should have took the horse paste. I tried to tell them, no, don't be involved. Okay. All right, now we need a machine gun, access door. I hope I can get that off of there. Let me try to get that off. Okay, I'm gonna show this up close to see if I can get it off. If I can, I'll have to wipe that line off and redo it. Let me zoom in here. Hey, Greg. Okay, we're gonna zoom in. Okay, you see that boogie right there? We can't have that. So, I'm gonna take hopefully this is 70. Yep. We're gonna take 70 proof. Don't take 91 because 91 will take the paint. We're gonna put a little bit on a paper towel. I'm gonna try to use my fingernail to get that off of there. And what normally happens is you end up smearing the line regardless. But we're gonna try. I don't want to do the whole line over. I got it. Kinda. I just need to get the smoothie off of there. I don't like the looks of that at all. I mean, for most it'd be okay, but I'm trying to build a front row airplane. Of course, that all depends on who's judging too. Let's put it this way. I'm trying to build a nice airplane. I probably can get the rest of this with an X-Acto knife. That looks pretty good. Let's see how it looks on camera. It looks like I got it. All right, let's quit messing with that before I break it. Fix it till it's broke. Zoom out. Come on now. There we go. Thank you. I don't know what these var.tech BS shit is, but I'm gonna delete you and ban you from the channel. Stop posting that crap. Okay, we need a machine gun bay right here. Now I kind of gotta, we're going by this, but not really. So it appears to be just a little wider than that and about half the width. So if I turn that like that, it would be less than that. And we'll just make it 3 inches and forget it. Now does that, yep, that angles. Now these are going to get the same treatment as the wheel well doors. No, they're not going to be green, but they get it. I take these off and I get a different shade of gray, a little bit darker, to show that it's a removable panel. If you look back in the channel on my 2007 Thunderbolt, that's what I did. Okay, so what do we want here? If I make this too deep, it gets one line right here. Or is it two? I'm going to have to put the flap on it to see. I guess this line goes here. Okay, let's make that line a thicker line, because it's a flap hinge point. So I went to the bigger pen. Breaking my own rule. Tape it, tape it, tape it. I guess I could do it up there. And we'll do it right here. Okay. So we want a line, big thick line right here. Try to keep the boogies off the end of the tip too. Yeah, did I get it? Yep. Okay. This stupid thing. This is the line I just inked right there. We're going to come over here and do the other side so I don't forget. I'm not going to move the camera. It's the same line, same spot, doing the same thing. Come on, I got tape on my fingers, can't get it off. So how many of you guys enjoyed my sign videos? How many of you guys would watch those sign videos? Please let me know now in the chat so that I know whether to start a new channel, which I really don't want to do because I've got no reach. I'm trying to get more people to this channel, not less. You know, if I could draw some sign people over here. I was watching a Von Dutch interview with Ed Roth. And he was complaining about the sign industry that we're complaining about in the model airplane industry. There's nobody coming up, nobody doing this. Well, the art of hand painted signs is dead. I mean, you don't see any. Okay, but now let's talk about this. You see, 100-year-old. I mean, a pinstripe, a painted pinstripe will outlast the factory paint job. You see 100-year-old signs in paint, but you won't see any 10-year-old signs in vinyl. So you tell me what's better. You know, everybody's got this instant gratification syndrome. That's why the ARBs came about. And the people say, well, I built that. No, you didn't. You just put it together. Guy who built it sitting on dirt floor. Yeah, the show cards, the window splash is still going on, but you don't see any hand painted storefronts, do you? Look at their sign. It's vinyl. Oh yeah, I'm working on it. I was thinking about doing a video on the sketch for Stun Hanger shirt because this year, you know, I've been farming out the graphics. You know, I've done the graphics like the Schulte shirt and the P-47. I mean, that's all my work, but it takes 10 times as long to design something on the computer than it does for me to sketch it out, draw it up, and paint it. So I was thinking about, with you guys' input, drawing up a Stun Hanger t-shirt, painting it, then scanning it, and then sending it over to have it printed. So that's what's probably going to happen this year for t-shirts. Okay, we now need a parallel line to that. Let's see. Yeah, I just need another parallel line to that. Right up from that. For some reason, there's two lines there. Yes, I will be lining around the yellow. However, that'll be paint. Okay, I need a second line right there. And I will be panel lining the fuselage, but I'll have to do that over John's because he's got the holder to hold the airplane. It's kind of an A-frame looking thing. I might work on that Saturday. We got other things we got to do Saturday. Got to unload the wood for this year's projects. Now let's see, if I look at this, is this a thin line? Yes, it is. See what I do with the red pen. There it is. All right, Saul, thanks. We'll take a look at it. Hopefully you use some of the techniques that I show here. All right, thin line. Looks pretty good. There we go. So I got to go over and do the other side. Like I said, I got to keep it symmetrical. I would say this is probably going to take a couple of weeks to put all the rivets on it and hatches and the panel lines. I mean, I could blast through it. When I'm in St. Louis, I can blast through it. I don't sleep. I just move ahead. But here in Dayton, I don't do that. I'm getting old too. When Wendy took that video in 07, I think I was 50 something. Maybe 55. And I had a lot more energy in my 50s. I'll be dipped. It looks like it skipped. Nope. Well, yeah, kind of. What the heck's going on here? We're going to double line this. I know it's going to happen. Hopefully I can get away with it. And never, I'm going to try to get away with this. Not a good practice to go over the top of a line. Because what happens is it gets wider. So I do it here and it looks different. I'll have to do it on the other side too. Can I get by with it? Yep. Ooh, what's this? Oh, nothing. Good. All right. So what did we get done tonight? We got, I don't know, quite a few panel lines put on. I'm going to have to think about what I want to do with the gun bay. Let's put this flat back on it and see how it looks. It looks like it needs a stripe right there. A thick stripe. Or is it a thin? I can't tell. Got to paint these white hinges somehow. Somehow they got white on the bottom and gray on the... totally ass backwards of what it's supposed to be. I must have had the hinge bent wrong when I painted it. No big deal. Just take a little touch-up paint and paint the hinge. Try to get it in the hole. Can't see what I'm doing. There we go. I got touch-ups right there. We'll take care of it. All right. That's up, down. We'll zoom in to show you what the panel lines look like. Ooh. Probably be best to put the camera on this side so you don't get a glare. And there's no clear on this airplane yet. She's gonna be a beauty. Anyway, that's what we got going. We got a little done tonight. A little yellow shows through. Hopefully you learned something. A lot to do yet. There's so many lines that need to go on this thing. Next line will be the, well, first I got to put the gun bay in. And then the next line is parallel to this line, and it goes right here. So pretty much on track. I don't know whether you guys heard about, I almost lost this airplane already. I dropped my table and it hit a camera stand, and the camera stand hit the closet. And I just was thinking, oh well, I worked on that airplane 3 months or 6 months for nothing, because there's no way that I would try to repair this. But fortunately, the camera stand blocked the board from ramming into the fuselage right on its backbone, right on the razorback. So the board would have hit right there. It would have broke the fuselage, I'll guarantee you, right there. I need to figure out how to get a hook up on the wall and get it hanging up on the wall. Get it up out of the way. So every time I work on it, I have to take it off the wall instead of sitting on the floor. But don't have any nails. All right, we got 3 minutes to go. I really appreciate you guys watching my program. I appreciate the super chat. Make sure you like, subscribe, share the videos. We're just going to carry on. Tomorrow I'll do another 1 or 2 videos, maybe. I don't know. And Saturday at John's. Everybody remember that. Saturday at John's, 9 o'clock. That's back on now. And hopefully we can get her done. All right. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Fair winds, tight lines, and let's go, Brandon. See ya.